It's Friday, 2:43:33, 27th of January, and we're inside the mind of David Sparks. And before I go to bed, I'm just doing some thinking on this idea that I call pre-existing structure, PES. It just means in a dream, if I can be lucid and remember an experiment, I want to go up to something and take it apart and examine if it's got internal logical structure that seems to pre-exist before I start disassembling. Like when I started thinking about this weeks ago, I had a dream where I found a Lego toy. It was a spacecraft, and I took it apart and it was coherent. And if you've built any Lego, like I built lots of Lego as a kid, Lego is generally symmetrical down the middle. It's got a bilateral symmetry. There's generally no gaps in the structures, and the colors are symmetrical between left and right. And I took apart this spaceship, and it had coherent Lego type structure, which got me thinking. And then the opposite of that is putting two things together and finding they fit. Like just a little while ago, I found like a brace bar, a guard for a motorcycle, and I fit it onto the frame of the bike, and the bolt holes lined up perfectly. And the bar was convoluted like a delta frame, and it didn't change. And I just found it amazing that my brain could construct two things. So I have two examples here. So the only way I can demonstrate this pre-existing structure is the reverse of it, which I'm going to take my GoPro camera and fit it into the housing. So this were a dream. I'd like pick up this, and I'm really dumbing it down for you now, but this is me being conscious of it, so that in the dream that I do it. Look at it, I take this here and I look. There's something coherent. There's a button there, and that might line up with the button in the housing. And then I'd drop it in, and I'd close and it fits perfectly. And I close the door, and I'd be really impressed that my dream constructed those two separate items that fits together perfectly. But then, like, if you take something apart, I don't have anything to demonstrate pre-existing structure to take it apart. So with the iPhone, if this was a proper iPhone box, then inside, okay, yes, I have loads of shit. But if this were the iPhone case, we'd have the cradle and the sub kind of liner, and it would all fit together. So it's like in a dream. Here's the idea. Before I open that box, is there going to be inside what's meant to be inside? And is it all coherent, logical, and fitting? I find that fucking amazing.